Now let us look at question number 1 for the application of SFEE. The question says air flows steadily at the rate of 0.5 kg per second through an air compressor entering at a velocity of 7 meters per second, 100 kPa pressure and 0.95 meter cube per kg volume. So this is the specific volume, and leaving at 5 meters per second, 700 kPa pressure and 0.19 meter cube per kg specific volume. The internal energy of the air leaving is 90 kilojoule per kg greater than that of the air entering. Okay. The cooling water in the compressor jackets absorbs heat from the air at the rate of 58 kilowatts. Find out the rate of shaft work input to the air in kilowatts and find the ratio of the inlet pipe dia to the outlet pipe dia. So quite a long question. I would advise you to go through it once more by pausing this video and write down the given data. Now I hope you have written down the given data. So this is how the simplistic schematic of this whole question would look like. So you will have an air compressor, you have some input and you have some output. Let us give this section the name as section 1 and this is section 2. Now the velocity at inlet, that is the velocity at section 1 is V1, which is equal to 7 meters per second. It is entering, so this is 7 meters per second. Okay. The pressure at section 1 is how much? 100 kPa. So this is 100 kPa. Alright. The specific volume, that is small v1, is 0.95 meter cube per kg. Okay, so this is the given data for section 1. Now let's find out the given data for section 2, that is here. So you have the exit velocity v2, it is 5 meters per second. Alright. The pressure P2 is 700 kPa and the specific volume V2 is 0.19 meter cube per kg. So you can very well see the work that is being done on the air in the compressor. The velocity decreases, the pressure increases and the specific volume decreases. Okay. And this is the control surface. Now it says that you need to find out some shaft work, that is Wx needs to be found out. So now we'll write down the thing that is to be found out, that is Wx. Okay. It is also given that the heat input, you can read it here, the cooling water in the compressor absorbs heat. So absorption means the heat would be negative. So Q, how much? 58 kilowatts. So minus 58 kilojoules per second. And there is something about the internal energy. So the internal energy of the air leaving, let us say that is U2 minus U1, it is 90 kilojoules per kg, and because it is per kg, this is specific. So you will have small u2 minus small u1. Okay, so this is the given data and the given schematic. Now we have to find out Wx. So what we will do, we will write down the steady flow energy equation because this is a steady flow process. And one more thing is given to you, the mass flow rate, that is m dot. So m dot is 0.5 kg per second. So if you write down the SFEE for the first option, that is finding out the shaft work input, okay, so that would be equal to m dot into u1 plus p1 v1 plus v1 square by 2 plus z1g. This is h1. So we have split h1 into u plus pv because we have these values u and p and v, plus you would write down the rate of heat transfer dq by dt and this is equal to m dot into u2 plus p2 v2 plus you will have v2 square by 2 plus z2 g plus you will have dwx by dt. So this is what is your SFEE. Now we need to find out this value. So this is the required thing. This is to be found out. Alright, so we will bring this to the to the left hand side, and if you write it down here and bring all the other stuff onto the right hand side, and rearranging it would give you minus m dot into u2 minus u1 plus p2 v2 minus p1 v1 p2 v2 minus p1 v1, alright, plus v2 square minus v1 square by 2 and plus g into z2 minus z1, and all this plus you will have d dash by dt. Alright, let's put in the values now. This is 0.5 kg per second, so you will have minus 0.5 into the value for u2 minus u1 is 90 plus you can put these values over here. So this is how much? This is 7 kPa becomes 7 bar into v2 is how much? 0.19. So you need to keep this into kPa only. So this is all already pascals. So from bar you need to convert it into pascals. So this is already kilopascals. So you can use this as 700 into 0.19, okay, minus you'll have 100 into 0.95, okay, plus we can put in the values of v2 and v1, and that would be how much? The velocities are 7 and 5. Alright, so you'll write down the exit velocity is how much? The exit velocity is 5 meters per second. Alright, so this would go as 5 square minus 7 square by 2. Okay, and because this is in joules and everything else is in kilojoules, so this would be divided by 1000. Okay, plus G, that is 9.8, and this datum, or you can say elevation difference, can be taken to be 0. They're almost at the same level, and this value dq by dt is a negative value, which is minus 58. Now it becomes a simple case of calculation. So dwx by dt, this becomes equal to minus 122 kilowatts. So the rate of work input, because it's a negative quantity and we're using a compressor, and compressor is an energy consuming device, so this has to be a negative value. If you're not getting a negative value, there is something wrong that you're doing. Okay, so we apply the steady flow energy equation onto an air compressor, and we find out the rate of work input as 122 kilowatts. Now let's find out the second question in the statement, that is find the ratio of the inlet pipe dia to the outlet pipe dia. Now to find this, we need the relation of d1 by d2, isn't it? Because this is the inlet pipe dia and this is the outlet pipe dia. Now how do you get this relation? This relation can be found out by using the continuity equation. The continuity equation. Alright, and the continuity equation is A1 into V1 upon small v1 is equal to A2 into V2 upon small v2. And from this I can find out the value of A1 by A2. So A1 by A2, this is equal to V2 by V1 into small v1 by small v2. Now let's plug in the values. So we would have A1 by A2 is equal to V2 by V1. We have the values for V2 and V1, which is 0.95. So 0.95 by 0.19. These are the specific volume values, and the velocities are 5 by 7. So when you solve this, you get the value as 3.57. Now I need to find out the diameter ratios, and we know that the ratio of areas is equal to the ratio of square of the diameters, isn't it? Simple enough calculation. And from here I can say that d1 by d2 is equal to square root of a1 by a2, which is equal to the square root of 3.57, and this is 1.89. So the second part of the statement, which asks us to find out the ratio of the inlet dia, pipe dia to the outlet pipe dia, and that is equal to 1.89. So this is how you calculate and apply the steady flow energy equation on steady flow processes. So I hope you understood this question. Let's now move on to question number 2.